Same old story with Amir Khan. Um, Same old story. One-sided fight. Kell Brook dominated from beginning to end, and basically, he just beat Amir Khan down until the referee basically had enough. And Kell Brook wins the fight. So, at the end of the day, I really do think Amir Khan should consider possibly retirement. I just think Amir Khan, um, I just think at this point in his career, he's just not going to win a marquee fight, you know, and that's just the bottom line. Kell Brook, he stalked Amir Khan, walked him down, hit him with lead. He hit him with right hands all night in the jab. And Amir Khan, same old story with Amir Khan. If he can't throw anything, what's up, CB? If Amir Khan can't land those combos, that's it. And Amir Khan is one of the worst fighters I ever seen at making adjustments. If he can't execute his game plan, which is to try to land those combos, he doesn't know how to break a fighter down. I told you guys when I first started my YouTube channel. What did I tell you? I told you Amir Khan's amateur fighting style was not going to suit him well when he got into his 30s. And that's basically the bottom line. That style was not, his reflexes is gone. What's up, fella? I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I just think Amir Khan's just who we all know who he is. He just don't got that. He just don't got that. He just don't got a chin, man. He just fragile, and he was hurt in the first round. Yeah, I agree. I think he should hang it up because now we get to the point, you guys, where he could get seriously hurt. Yeah. Hey, and here goes something else. And there's people out there that really thought he could beat Floyd Mayweather. So anybody still think Amir Khan? Anybody still think Amir Khan could have beat Floyd Mayweather? That's all. That's all I'm saying. Anybody listening to this stream think that Amir Khan could have beat Floyd Mayweather? It would have been the same type of thing. Floyd would have probably had trouble the first 3 rounds adjusting to Amir Khan's speed, but then Floyd would have started breaking him down. I mean, Canelo. It took Canelo 3 rounds to adjust to Amir Khan's speed, and then what happened after Canelo adjusted to Amir Khan's speed? He started breaking him down, and eventually he got him up out of there. But this is the same story with Amir Khan. I told you, he don't know how to make. He do not. When I say he do not know how to make adjustment, it doesn't matter who trains him. Yeah, Andre, you right. But like I told you, I'll take it now compared to what we get now. So we still got a couple of months to go before Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez, which that's gonna be a big fight. Got some other stuff coming up, but you know, we got Spencer and Ugas coming up, but that ain't for like almost another 2 months. So I mean, we're not gonna start seeing the so-called big fights until going into the middle of 2022. But yeah, man, I think Amir Khan should really seriously consider retirement. I really think that he need to consider retirement before he becomes a vegetable. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling the truth. He need to consider retirement before he become a vegetable. He got all this screw together, but he just can't take punishment. And everybody saw the writing on the wall. We was like, okay, I'm watching it. I'm already seeing how he get hurt, and it's like, okay, Amir Khan ain't gonna make it to this. I saw after the fifth. I say Amir Khan ain't gonna make it to the eighth round. And Kell Brook, he jumped on him. Kell Brook knew he had him finished, and that's just pretty much it. Now, what happens with Kell Brook? I see Kell Brook still got some fight in him. I mean, that's a fight they should consider making. That'll be a good that'll be a good undercard or something. That'll be what you call a good co-main event. That would be a good fight. I'll take the fight. Yeah, I think Amir Khan is done. I really do. Yeah, Brooks still got some stuff left in him. I mean, if you look who he lost to, I mean, he lost to arguably, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even fought Triple G. But if you look at who he lost to pound for pound fighters. I mean, if you want to include the fraudulent pound for pound fighter Triple G, and then he lost to Errol Spence, and he lost to Terrence Crawford. So he lost. Kell Brook lost to the number one pound for pound fighter. He lost to probably at the time, arguably Errol Spence was top five. He was in the top 10 when he lost to Errol Spence, and then Triple G was a fraudulent pound for pound fighter. But you look at who Amir Khan lost to, you know, he lost to Pretis Prescott. He lost to Danny Garcia. He lost to Lamont Peterson. So people saw this in Amir Khan. He just was a dude with fast hands. And when I say, a lot of people would say, "Oh, you just hating on Amir Khan," I'm trying to figure out how the hell was I hating on Amir Khan when I'm just breaking him down. He's the same dude. If you can survive those combos, which by the way, those combos get predictable after a while. Okay, he's gonna come in, he's gonna throw and then the way he throws them with his face out. So all you got to do is cover up, and when he get cover up, and then you can time him, and you can land something big. Every fighter knows that with Amir Khan. He doesn't know how to make adjustments. Oh, El Chino, Keith Thurman, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Keith Thurman, rumor has it that he gonna get the winner out of the fight that's coming up in April, but we gonna have to see. But yeah, I've been seeing this pattern with Amir Khan. Like I said, you seen this in every fight. You seen this with Canelo. Once you take away Amir Khan's combinations, you start to time him because you know every time and then when he lunges in, his face is wide, and then his face is wide open. So you actually could catch him coming in. You could catch him coming in or catch him coming out of those exchanges. So it's either or. It's either or. Yeah, it would have followed. Like I said, Floyd would have struggled with Amir Khan the first 2 or 3 rounds, but then after the fourth, he would have started breaking Amir Khan down, and he would have eventually stopped Amir Khan, or he would have just outpointed him to a decision. Now his speed is still there, but he just don't know how to use it. Amir Khan has never been a fighter. He never knew how to break fighters down. He was one of them dudes. And I hate to say this, and I hate to compare him to this dude because he was a better fighter. But Amir Khan, he kind of had the same thing that Roy Jones Jr. had. Roy Jones Jr. was a dude. When Roy Jones Jr. was in his early 20s, he couldn't be touched. But the thing is, with Roy Jones Jr., he didn't know how to break fighters down when he got into his 30s. Because also it's called boxing for a reason. It's still a thinking man's sport. You got to be like, okay, I can't land my combinations. He's seeing them coming. So what do I have to do now? You didn't see Amir Khan hardly use a jab. You didn't see Amir Khan go downstairs. You didn't see he don't know how to make adjustments. He's never knew how to break a fighter down. And then due to the fact that he's not a big puncher, that also doesn't work fare well with him. So I'm just saying, you guys. But anyway, video coming up later on. Thanks for tapping in. I'm out.